There we go. There we go. Got the live chat ready to go. Getting everything all set up for the next episode of Tau Hospital. The series that my audience seems to love and Tau seem to dread. Where I continue to rebase these Tau that I acquired. This is the full amount that I had from yesterday that I didn't finish rebasing. So I still have that to do. Random base here. Set that aside. All of these are 28. I think maybe this drone is not 28. I don't know what kind of drone this is. I'll figure out what kind of drone this is. I think he's still a 28mm guy. But if he isn't, I will figure that out. Get him based. We got tons of bases to use. Another little drone guy. But basically, I'm going to be trying to get these guys neatly off their bases, which, let's just say we had mixed results yesterday about that. Mixed results. But we can do better. We can always improve. So right now, I am just gonna copy this to let people know that I am streaming in my Discord. Let's go ahead and announce that. If you're not a part of our Discord server, we would love for you to be. It's pretty awesome in there. We have a lot of fun. We talk about everything from Star Wars to cats to Nurgle to the new season of Stranger Things, which I did finish watching. So that got done. So if you'd like to join us on Discord, I will grab a link. And I will pop it in there. But yeah, I don't know how well the stream's gonna do at a random Thursday, but I've got more Tau. I want to work on this project. Want to get it going along, so I've got that dropped on the floor. I'll get him. Fallen soldier. Here he is. Found him. But yeah, let me get the link. Invite people. There we go. There we go. Alright. That's all sorted now. Josh. Welcome to the chat. Always good to see you. You're usually first. I don't know if that's worth bragging about when you always have the title, but always happy to have you. How are you doing? What's on your hobby desk? What are you working on today? How many Tau feet do you think I'm gonna break this evening? Hoping we can start off with, a victory or two. You were here last time witnessing some of the madness, so yeah. That should be fun for you. You know what's in store. Other innocent people tuning in for the first time. Like Tau Hospital? What is that? I'm sure the Tau are gonna be fixed and not desecrated. Whoopsies. I did, however, learn that using clips to get a good portion of the base off was really helpful. Listen, so far, I only found out that one was surprise pinned. The rest, have not been pinned. They've just been glued very securely. Yep. Yep, I think, nope, that was not a breakage of the foot from the towel. That was a breakage of the foot from the base, which is just what we want. So that one went well. Score 1 for me. Hello, Hamish. What's up? Thank you for joining us. How are you tonight? What's on your hobby table? What are you working on? What are you doing? Are you just here to watch more Tau get busted in an attempt to rebase them? As for what is up with me, I played some Borderlands 3 with my friends today. That was quite fun. I had some dinner. Cats have had dinner, so if you hear them meowing, don't let them fool you. They have, in fact, been fed. Contrary to popular belief. I did also go to the dollar store because, like a regular person, I had portraits of my cats done by an artist, and they turned out very cute, and I wanted to get frames for them, but the dollar store did not have frames that were the right size. So it looks like I'm going to have to venture further out into the landscape of my surrounding area to find frames for my cat photos. So that's, that's how things have been going for me. Hopefully your day was a little bit more successful than that. Gotten 1 Tau off the base. I'd say that's moderately, that's acceptable. That's good. Yes, definitely. I would love to see photos of pets. Always want pet photos. If there was like a way that I could consistently get my cats to sit in one spot while I streamed, I would have a separate cat camera going. I don't have a separate camera to do that with yet. Also, they like to frolic around quite a bit, but if those were things I had access to, they are the things that I would do. You're not going to be doing any hobby for the next 3 months as you're going to the snow for work. That sucks. I'm sorry that you're going to be deprived of this hobby for 3 months. That would have a significant impact on my mental health, frankly. So I hope that you're able to get some hobbying in where and when you can. Hey, Peach Frost. I feel like I've seen you once or twice on stream before, but I don't remember exactly. Sorry if I've forgotten or if my memory's totally incorrect and it was just somebody else with a similar name. But welcome. Sleeving up Space Marine data cards. What chapter are your Space Marines? I don't know everything about every chapter. I only know some things about select chapters. For a while, I had said that Thousand Suns was my favorite chapter until I was informed that they're not really Space Marines, so I had to pick a different one. And now Alpha Legion is my favorite. So, Black Templars. Hey, yeah, I remembered you. I'm so proud of myself. Excellent, good. I thought that name sounded familiar. Awesome. Black Templars. That's cool. They're like the... Sorry. YouTube ads be popping off on my stream because apparently Achilles did not like the just ambient music stream I was playing in the background. He decided to change that. What did you put on, my boy? Excellent. I will check those out when I get a moment or when I do something to a towel that's, I break one and then I have to take a moment to breathe. Black Templars, though, they're the, like, religious-looking ones. Not, like, they're all kind of religious, but they have, like, the tabards and their guys have the little, like, Friar Tuck haircuts. Is that right? I want to say that's right. I think I read, like, a White Dwarf article about them or something. Ah, snow and snow sports. We talking like hockey, snowboarding, That one where they all ride a sled, but for a competition. I guess bobsledding? I think you should bring some guys. You know, you could make a little snow team. I do wish I had the money for that Blood Bowl Yeti because he's really fancy and I want to paint his fur like cotton candy. And then I want to get the other Blood Bowl Yeti and paint his fur like do one of them like pink cotton candy and one of them like blue cotton candy. But shit, man, Forge World crap is expensive. I cannot afford that right now. Very crusadery, yeah, absolutely. You do skiing. Oh, that's cool. I tried skiing once, like, a while ago. Let's just say it did not go well. They're trying to teach me all the little, like, different foot positions you have to do, and one of them's like, oh, make your feet so that the skis look like a pizza or something, and it was very confusing. I was not a great skier. That wasn't a surprise, though. I've never been a particularly coordinated or sports. Jesus, Achilles. You can't just attack everything, my guy. He's knocking down the controller. He's jumping all around. You're riled today, my man. You're riled. Calm yourself. Here, you want a toy? This is Achilles' toy. It's just something that he ripped off of the cat tree. Go get it. Go get her. Go. Pizza and French fry. That is skiing. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah, that's from a long time ago. I was trying to do that. And it was just like someone had kind of taken me along with their family to the skiing. To the slopes. The bunny hill, or whatever the fuck they call the little one for tiny children. That's the one that I was trying on. I did not go on any black diamonds. I promise you that. Those are like the scary ones, right? I think it was also fake snow as opposed to real snow, but I cannot verify that. The memory is locked pretty far away in my brain, and it was super sunny that day, so like my brain just got fried from the like sun reflecting off the snow. That's what I remember more than anything. I was being zonked out by that. I don't know if it was fake snow. It seemed like it was fake. I am not an expert skier. Cross country. I know that like people ran cross country as like track. I didn't know you could ski cross country. That's pretty cool. I also don't watch the Olympics because yeah, like from snow. It's clearly I do not run a ski slope, so I don't know any of the fucking proper terms. But yeah, like the snow that did not fall from the sky, snow that was arranged to be there by man. Bro, Achilles, you gotta leave me to my hobby space, man. We played earlier today. You had your dinner. You gotta let me get some Tau hobby done, man. This just ain't fair. Nordic skiing is cross country. Okay. Alright. I've never been anywhere that could be described as Nordic. So that's interesting. I hope you enjoy it and that you like have a good time, that you learn a lot from your work experience thing, and also that you get to hit the slopes, get that skiing in. If you get to travel to other countries for work, like that's awesome. I've always wanted to be able to do that. Excuse me. Achilles, you can't do this. I don't want to have to spray you with the water bottle, my guy, but you are sowing too much discord between me and the project right now. Excellent. That's so good. I'm glad. Alright, so you're not working on anything. Josh's you're doing something. You already told me what you were hobbying, and it already slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. But you were working on something. And then we've got someone, Peach is sleeving some data cards. Oh, very. Achilles, we've talked about this, bro. He's feisty today. Discord Dungeon Tiles, that's what it was, yes. Discord as in disharmony, not Discord as in the website. Well, Peach, there's actually an unboxing video on my channel that you can check out if you would like. But these Tau were sold to me by Tyler of Billion Dollar Clown Farm, who made a joke on one of his videos about only being interested in Tau to chase the meta and just abandoning them in like in lieu of getting Eldar or something. And he and I had talked a few times, so I just messaged him on Instagram, and I was like, yo, man, I don't, like, whatever, but if you're serious about selling those Tau, like, I will buy them from you. And he was like, yeah, awesome, I'll think about it. And then I did buy those Tau from him, and he shipped them to me in, like, a large box, but they were all fairly loose inside the box and sustained an incredible amount of damage. So it became very much like I was gonna repaint all of them anyway. They're in various states of broken in my display case, so there's a lot that need fixing up. Like a lot. Frankly, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to fix or modify all of them so that they're all salvageable, but yeah. Yeah, if you want to, like, you should definitely check out that video. It's great. It's a ton of fun. But anyway, this is Tau Hospital because I am fixing up the Tau. I have a Storm Surge and a bunch of Crisis Suits and Commanders and stuff that I fixed. Well, I rebased them last night on stream, and then I primed them today. I don't know how to film priming because it's hard to get the right camera angle and stuff like that, but they're primed and sitting in another cabinet right now. I can grab them at some point. I'll grab them during the commercial break if I take one, and I'll show you what they look like. But yeah, now I'm just grabbing all of these guys, and they're next on the rebasing list. But these are all going to be key lime pie themed Tau. This is the big test model ghost keel that I have painted up. You can see all the colors that I'm going to be using and how this part looks like graham cracker and this part looks like key lime, and I added these little whipped cream dollops, and I'm trying to get better at glowing effects, but I'm not really there yet. But I think I'll improve over time with this army, and I think they're going to look really good when they're all done. So yeah, basically it'll be... I was thinking about doing like a big video with a time lapse of completing this, but I don't have a camera with SD cards. I have my phone to record video on, so shooting anything like a big time lapse that requires a lot of storage and data is pretty hard. And I thought it might be fun to have everybody just kind of watch this whole army come together on stream. So that's why this is the Tau Hospital series. And then at the end of Tau Hospital, we can take a look, we can add up all the timestamps together, and we can actually see how long it takes to fix up an entire army. For me, real time. Obviously, your mileage might vary, but we will be able to clock in my exact time spent on this project. Which, you know, considering the money spent on this project, because although I did get a really, really good deal from Tyler, it's not as though, I mean, you guys paint models. It's not a poor man's hobby, I'm afraid. There's a bit of a premium that is charged for these plastic guys, and yeah, so it'll be interesting to see both the money cost and the time cost that actually goes into putting an army together. Then if anyone asks me, how long did that take you? Because a lot of my friends who don't paint ask me stuff like that, and I always have to kind of guess as to how long it took me, and I don't know if I'm under or overestimating myself. But eventually we will have an exact answer, and that's kind of exciting. Kind of interesting. Some food for thought. But anyway, yeah, that's the story of why this is Tau Hospital. And it's gonna be a lot of parts, because this is just like one, maybe a sixth between what I did yesterday and what I'm doing now of the models that I have, because there's a lot. So yeah, it'll be a journey. Like this, sticking this foot back on is gonna be a journey. How long did... It's not so much de-Tylering, because, like, some of it, yeah, is definitely like, oh, okay, Tyler painted that. Some of this is Tyler bought a used army and hadn't finished painting up the aspect. Like, I don't think these blue ones were painted by Tyler. I have, these one, like, this one was painted by Tyler, and he did ask, he was like, I really like these. I don't know, like, if you're interested in them, but I want the paint job to kind of remain intact if you are, because he was proud of it, which is a totally reasonable request. So pretty much all I'm going to be doing is I will be changing the red parts to either yellow or brown, and if I change them to brown, I'll be adding a little bit of the yellow glowy to like the barrel or something like that. But these stealth suits are pretty much staying as Tyler painted them, and I have like 9 or 12 or something of the stealth suits, so quite a lot. But the work is, he needs to be rebased. They all have to be rebased, which I'm worried about, but they're mostly done. Originally, one of the plans I had was Arizona green tea Tau, and this is like one of the test Tau I did for it, and I was almost happy with him, but not quite. He also needs to be rebased, so we'll take care of that. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be interesting. I think it's worth doing. At least I'm hoping so. You know, I don't actually know what's gonna catch people's interest. By the way, hi Orc Doc, welcome. I didn't say hello to you. I didn't ask you what was on your hobby desk, but thanks for joining us. Please do let me know if you're working on anything right now. I'd be super interested in figuring out what it is you are up to this evening. Achilles, no, baby. I think it'll be cool to see it from start to finish as well. I'm excited. Nervous, of course, like I am whenever I'm undertaking any kind of large, long-term project, but I think of course, I think in the end we'll be better off for it. A lot of Tau will have broken feet in this process. Don't know what it is, but I can't ever seem to get them cleanly off the bases, feet intact. That's a reoccurring theme. You're doing Grisaille underpainting for a commission. Someone trusted... or Grisaille? Grisaille? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that term. Someone trusted you with an entire Cursed City box. I loved painting my Cursed City box. That was such a fun time to paint. I did get that one all finished up. I have not played a single game of Cursed City, which is unfortunate. Just haven't found the right group who wants to play, but I loved the models. I thought the, like, environment was cool and moody, and I hoped that the game was good, but I did paint up all the models. in a more... I wouldn't call it grimdark exactly, because I definitely used colors, but it's the closest to grimdark that I get, is how I painted those up. You know what? I'm gonna say it's grimdark. Grimdark can be a couple different things, and it's my version of grimdark, so it's grimdark. I just thought it needed that same moodiness. It's fun, though. Listen, we all knew I was gonna break some feet. It's fine. These guys are just in additional recovery. It's good. They're fine. They're fine. You used Cursed City models for D&D? Yeah. I've used them for D&D. They're great. You always need, like, skeletons. You need your hordes. Got bats, rats, stuff like that. Vampire Politics 5e D&D campaign. Very cool. Aw, thank you, Peach. I think that, you know, like, there's a lot of other people that can teach you how to paint grimdark stuff. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't really need to make videos about how to paint grimdark, because there are other people who are better at it than me that are out there teaching stuff. Like, I want to make videos that I don't feel like other people are or would make. I was fairly certain that no one else is gonna teach you how to paint an orc to look like it's made out of pizza, because these were the things that I was trying to look up when I was first getting into the hobby. I was like, great, awesome, I want to paint my miniatures to look like candy. How do I do that? And I was not finding a lot of resources, so yeah, I've had to teach myself how to do most of this, and that means that the techniques aren't the best, but the ideas, they're there. Sometimes it all comes together. I do have a lot of failed experiments, though. There's a ton of schemes that don't end up going the way that I want them. Using the ones you keep for Frostgrave, cool. Which models in there are you planning to keep? I think Gorslav the Gravekeeper was one of my favorites. I also really liked the Vargskier, the big, like, bat thing. That was really fun to paint. Yeah. I just think orcs should be yellow sometimes. I don't know where I have this idea that they're meant to be yellow, and that, you know, green, because, like, that doesn't make any sense, Fives. Orcs are very green in a lot of fantasy. You got D&D orcs being kind of green. I guess they're, like, gray, but, like, everybody makes them green anyway. World of Warcraft orcs are green. I don't really fucking know, because I thought Uruk-hai were orcs for the longest time in Lord of the Rings, so I don't even know what color Lord of the Rings orcs are supposed to be. You also get to keep all of the skeletons. Yeah, the skeletons on Cursed City, great, top tier, wonderful, easy to assemble, great skeleton models. The sculpts, same sculpts as the Death Rattle skeletons, but somehow they took, like, a two-part, like, one half, other half, pushed together for the Death Rattle skeletons, for the Cursed City box, and they turned that into a 7-part kit for Death Rattle skeletons. Like, that kit is so bad. It was awful to assemble, and I frankly will never do it again. Probably why I will never finish my Soulblight Gravelord's army, because that kit is just hell. I hate it. Lord of the Rings orcs are gray. Okay. I think I need to, like, I keep talking about what models I want to get next, and frankly I should stop buying models until I've fixed up this Tau army. But we all know that that's not going to happen. But with that clown army, I'm sure that some of you are here because you saw that video. I still don't have enough to actually run it in a game. Like, I need more infantry, so I kind of want to buy some more Gloomspite Gits so I can have a proper army all put together. But, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna do that anytime soon. Someone commented on it asking if I had a P.O. box because they wanted to send me a clown goblin, which was very sweet. So I think maybe I'll get a P.O. box. I don't know. I don't think I'm at that stage of YouTube yet. I don't know. We're about to hit 1,000 subs though, which is pretty freaking exciting. I mean, it's days away, sure. Days, months, I don't know. But 947 is what it was at when I last checked, and that's pretty close. A lot closer than I thought I was gonna get. So yeah, I'm pretty hype. I keep gaining new subs, and that's cool to see. I'm glad people seem to like my weird paint schemes. But anyway, yeah, Grimdark isn't a style I intend to paint on. Maybe for like a challenge or something, but just on average, it'll be candy stuff or weird color schemes. I have a video in the works now where it's back to the candy stuff, and it's not GW models, so stay tuned for that. I'll be making a video about a different line of miniatures, so that's exciting. Hoping to have that video out within like the next 2 weeks, but I do have to record some parts of it, and I'm trying not to push myself too hard because getting that clown video to come together took a lot of effort. That was a lot of work and coordination and stuff like that. What a wonderful thing to be able to complain about, though. Definitely a dream project. I hope that people want to see the army grow over time as well, because I think it would just be fun if, like, you know, you did a highlight reel every Pride Month. I'm just like, here's what's changed in my Clown Gobbo army. You can see that we have acquired more clowns. I suppose I could take them to Adepticon or something next year if I have enough goblins for it, but I'm not a very strategic Warhammer player, and the army wasn't built to be, like, good exactly. It was built to look cool, which doesn't always work in a competitive environment. Ooh. Oh, I'm so sorry that he hated it. That's too bad. Which creature caster miniature did you paint? Some of them are pretty wild. A lot of them are pretty wild, actually. I still don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with these Kroot. I don't know how they're gonna fit into all of this. I don't particularly love the Kroot sculpts, I'll be honest with you. They're not my favorite. I can't just kind of apply the same Tau colors to them exactly, so I gotta figure that out. But Kroot can be figured out later. The main color scheme of the army has been decided, and that's the important part. Whipped cream on the pie for the Kroot? Maybe. That's not a bad idea. I could do that. Could always just go with a slightly different shade of green as well. Or just kind of make them, keep the brown and just kind of make them graham cracker-y colored. But I don't know. That doesn't sound very interesting. Usually, an idea will come to me if I give it enough time. I used to really stress out about not knowing how to paint a model or what colors I wanted to use immediately once I got the model, or how it was going to translate into a color scheme. But I've realized that the more I stress about that, it doesn't do any good, because eventually, if I just have the model close to hand, if I keep looking at it and thinking about it, an idea will come to me in the end. Hey, Mitch, that sounds awesome. I want to see that army. I like that. Glutton Demon. Okay. Yeah, that's Creature Caster, alright. Yep. Their models are, they're a lot for me. They're a lot. Orkdoc, you're a real talented painter, though. I think you've posted some stuff in the Discord, and like, damn, man, I don't know what you're doing watching my channel, because you paint at a very, very skilled level. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of you. Was it you that posted the Song of Ice and Fire mini today? The mountain that rides? I feel like that was you. It could have not been you. Again, I don't have the best memory. But if that was you, like, holy shit, man. That's so good. No, that was not you? Oh, fuck, who was that? Now I feel dumb. I feel like you've posted your work and it has been really good, but I could be hallucinating. I'm trying to get Discord to load so I can take a look, and it is not letting me. It's not letting me at all. Discord's being a dum-dum. Let's see. There we go. I'm sure that was the hobby debt. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, someone new joined our Discord. Hi, Bob. Welcome. I'm gonna wave at Bob. Excellent. Bob, if you're watching this, thanks for joining Discord. Oh, yeah, you posted about the... Oh, it was Chris who posted the mountain that rides. Have you posted any of your work? You need to post your work. I want to see it. If you did already, I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through the hobby desk and it's not in the past few posts, so I haven't seen it. Goober's freaking awesome. Tyranids. Post your work. Post it in the things we talk about on stream channel. I wanna see it. Oh my gosh. Josh, your pets. They're so cute. You put them in little outfits. I love it. Alright, I've got that up. I'm expecting photos of something that you have painted. Yeah, good. It was beautiful. We have such talented painters. It's incredible. It's incredible. I'm stunned every day by what people are able to do with the same tools that I have available at such a high level. Well, your wife has made very beautiful pictures of your pets. Do you guys want to see this art that I bought of my boys? Do you want to see it? It's really beautiful. Also, I just need you to witness this. This is, hang on, let me show you. This is what's happening over here. Achilles is giving Lobster a bath. He has pinned him down and is giving him a bath. Hector is also here. Yeah, you're also here, buddy. You're also here. Hello. You being a ham? You being a ham? Yeah. Gonna show everybody your portrait. You want to see it? You do? You want to see your picture? I'll go get your picture. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab those. And I'm not going to dox myself because my address is on the envelope. Don't dox yourself. Don't dox yourself by accident. I'm singing a song so I remember. Alright. So, this is the artist, neon underscore arboretum on Insta. I'm hoping that this will focus. Excellent. I will check your stuff out. Hang on. Just gonna show off this art first. So, let's see. Yeah, that's the name of the artist right there. You should all go follow Mab. Crazy talented, wonderful, posts about cats all the time. Very generous, just a nice person. But yeah, that's her Insta. So please go give her a follow. Of course, Droid Cam is deciding to malfunction now. Hang on. Where did that come from? Okay, my phone can't be out of battery because I literally had it plugged in. I don't understand. Minor technical difficulties. It's getting resolved. Just give me 1 second here. I'll take a look at your stuff in the Discord while I'm resolving it. Oh, man. Dude. That dinosaur. He's so cool. Got some little goblins. Oh, the expressions you got in that one's eyes. He's a little cross-eyed. That's so fun. I love this skeleton with the purple cape and the glowing green bones. That's beautiful. That's amazing. That's so good. I like the snowy base too. Oh, the creepy bloody guy is very creepy and bloody. Very creepy and bloody. You're very talented. I was not wrong. I had not seen your work, but I was correct to be like, this is a talented person that we've got in our server. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Alright, we've got footage back. Okay, so Achilles first. This is the art. This is a portrait of Achilles. And he's in a little outfit. And you can see his one weird scrungly eye. And he's got a little band-aid because he's always fighting stuff. He's got a little patch. His little name tag says Achilles. Like, how cute. How cute is this drawing? That's my boy. Alright, so that's the one of Achilles. This is the one of Lobster. Look at him. He's so sweet. He's got a little hat. Lobster's sometimes a nervous boy, so she made him look nervous? Like, are you kidding me? And then we've got one of Heck, who she got his, like, friendly, chonky nature. He's friendly and chonky. It's so good. She got his little whiskers, his little outfit. Like, yeah, this is, I need to get these framed because they deserve to, like, be well respected and stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these. This is amazing. It's so much better than just a photo of my cat that I could stick on the wall. And believe me, I have done that. But these are special. These are my cats how I see them. And, like, She's got Achilles all scrungly. Hector just wants attention. Like, I don't know how you managed to capture that with just a drawing exactly. But she got them just right. And I'm so impressed because they're so good. They're so good, guys. Like, I know you only know my cats by proxy. But I promise you, they're very accurate. Yeah, so I'm excited to get those framed up and hung on the wall. And I'm going to put this envelope away. Okay, that is safely stored. But yeah, I was super excited about those. So they're not, you know, the same exact thing as your wife photoshopping, you know, your cats and dog into little outfits, but they're very cute. Oh, creativity. Yeah, I guess I do have that. I keep not giving that as much credit maybe as I should because I'm like, anybody could come up with these ideas. I'm beginning to think that maybe that is incorrect and not anybody could. I have the best idea for a corn army and I really want one. Guys, it's bad. I'm not gonna buy a corn army because it's so dumb to buy a corn army, right? I can't do that before I finish this Tau project. Like, I need to make some headway on this Tau project. I cannot buy corn. It would be ridiculous if I bought corn. Oh, they're Step Brothers, like the movie. I haven't seen Step Brothers. That's the one with Will Ferrell in it, right? I'm not a big Will Ferrell person. People are like, oh, you'll love the NASCAR movie that he was in. I'm like, no, bro, I won't. I know what I find humorous, and it's just not my taste. I haven't seen an episode of South Park because I'm just like, yeah, it's not the kind of humor I find funny. I'm a bit of a stuck-up, I don't know. I like my comedy to be a little bit different, I guess. Candy corn was suggested by my friend Adam, who was then mad when I was like, as much as that's a good idea, that's not the idea I'm gonna go with because I personally do not like candy corn. And, I mean, the pun writes itself, but yeah. Though, I do think that somebody else should paint a candy corn army. It would be great, and I would like to see it. I just, you know, if I'm going to paint an army to look like candy, I feel like I should enjoy the aesthetic of and the taste of that candy. And frankly, with candy corn, I don't like either. I don't vibe with the color combinations. Yeah, I do like kinder humor. That's exactly what it is. I get tired when it's just like, LOL, everything's terrible, and we're gonna make some really problematic jokes. But we're also gonna just, like, I don't know, have this person's life get real freaking depressing for no reason. Like, bruh, I already know that life can get real freaking depressing for no reason. I do not need my media to convey that to me. I promise you. I get enough of that. I don't get to enjoy anything. Back to work! Gonna turn this into a sweatshop, Josh. I'm just gonna be one of those kids from the 1920s smoking cigars and drinking gin at like age 5. That's how it's gonna be. We've rebased a lot more Tau today than we did yesterday, which is at least optimistic for me, because I was worried that all of them were going to be as difficult to get off their base as Ghostkeel. Not Ghostkeel. Storm Surge, the biggin. And, for any of you who had tuned in last night, you know how that went. You know how that went. We accomplished our goal in the end, but God, at what cost? What was I talking about? Oh, but, like, there were some people who commented on the fact that they really enjoyed the Neopets references I was making in my clown video, and it got me real nostalgic for Neopets. I logged into my old account the other day, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is still, like, it's not great, because I'm not 12, but it's still the shit. I still love it. And I wanna do a Neopets themed army. And like, I don't know. Did any of you in the chat sound off if you were a Neopets kid? Because I poured, like, I don't know, 1,000,000 hours into playing Neopets. So unless there's anybody else here who's gonna understand what I'm talking about, I might as well, like, not try and communicate it with just words, and I should probably pull up some pictures. But I don't know, maybe you all are like real Neopets aficionados and you're just gonna be on the down low with me about what I'm trying to say. Josh, you weren't a Neopets kid, alright. So I hope you're at least familiar with like the concept of Neopets as a website, in that you like adopted little pets and could dress them up, and the thing that most people wanted was like Neopets had a whole weird economy and stuff, like you could earn money by playing little flash games and use it to buy food and stuff for your pet, you know that kind of stuff like that. It's typical pet website kid shit. Yeah, I mean, even if you haven't played Neopets specifically, there might be an equivalent, or you have like some idea what's going on. But basically, how much drip you had was determined by how cool your Neopets looked, and one of the main things that people wanted was to be able to paint their Neopet like a color. Like, when you adopted them, they could be one of the primary colors. Also, they could be green, because green was just a color. But like Neopets had all these special paint. You had to buy like really expensive paint brushes if you wanted your pet to be a color that wasn't red, yellow, blue, or green. And some of them were normal, like you had like brown or purple, or rainbow. But then there were more like exotic colors, like you could paint your pet candy. You could paint your pet fairy, and they like look like they came from the fairy world in Neopets. You could paint them Halloween, and they look kind of like they were in a little costume or something like that. But they had like, let me get you a picture of this. God, why am I talking about Neopets at, I don't know, like 9 at night? This is just what we're doing. This is Tau Hospital. We are unlicensed Tau physicians. We can talk about whatever we want. Okay, but like all the edgy kids, and you gotta remember, I was really into My Chemical Romance as a kid. I cannot tell you how much I was into My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Green Day, the lot of it. Like, I fancied myself an edgy child. I just, So, like, there is this dark, evil castle world, which I'm going to pull up on screen for you in a second, called, like, Dargan Citadel. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it, because, I'm just guessing. That's definitely how I had pronounced it. As a kid, but it was like edgy, and the art was cool, and it looked evil. The images are coming, I promise. This is what I'm doing with my life, teaching folk about the Neopets. I mean, I could have just told you to Google it, but here I am. But anyway, like, let's see. But one of the paintbrush colors was so that you could paint up your Neopet so that they looked like they were from Dargan Citadel, and it was the most badass one. Like, everybody will agree that it was the most badass. There are some pets that didn't look good in that color scheme. I'll admit it. That's fine. Not every Neopet color was created equal, okay? I can admit to that. Trying to find the picture that I just downloaded. Oh, Jesus. Where did you go? Show in folder. But yeah, it was cool. Okay, it's in the clowns folder. That makes sense that it went there. It's a lot of work to go through for a point that no one is interested in me making. This is fine. Okay. Clowns. There we go. Okay, for whatever reason, it does not want to let me open this photo. Ah, there we go. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna shrink that and put it in the corner. But you get the idea. Like, this is what we're working with. All of the classic, like, it's spiky, the ground looks evil, you know, stuff like that. That was where all the edgy shit came from, and the ideal. But you can see how, like, you know, just the structure and the colors of it, and, like, obviously there's a couple different color schemes, and I say this like it's obvious. This is not information that people know, but it is information that is common if you were a Neopet stan. Anyway, I just think it would be cool to paint a Khorne army in a Dargan Citadel inspired color scheme and just talk about all of this fucking Neopets knowledge that is stored in my brain. And I think it's a really good color scheme idea and a really fun, dumb idea for an army. I just like it. I think it's stupid, but it's the right kind of stupid. I can talk about all the weird stuff and all the Flash games that I played as a child. I don't know. It's just an army. Maybe I don't need to do a full army. Maybe I could get by just doing, like, a star collecting box or an infantry unit, or even just one model if it's, like, the model that's the demons riding the other demon. You know what I'm talking about? Like, there's one that kind of looks like a rhino, and then all the little Khorne demons are just hanging out on top of him, and they got their little spears and shit like that. Someone knows what that model is called. I don't remember what that model is called. Bro, I used to print out little photos of whatever I was obsessed with at the time and put them in my binders for school. So people got, like, Neopets on there. I'm sure there was some My Chemical Romance ones. Whatever cartoon I was into. All that kind of embarrassing shit. But, like, people would say, you know, people like to say that stuff is cringe nowadays. I like to be like, I was 12. I was 12. What do you want from me? I wasn't doing drugs. I wasn't murdering anyone. I just wanted to fucking play Neopets for 4 hours a day when I got home from school. I did play Neopets for 4 hours a day when I got home from school. I wasn't hurting anyone. I was being creative. I drew little pictures of my Neopets. Sue me. It's a fun time. And now now as an adult with free time that I use to paint miniatures, I want to use that free time and the disposable income that I sometimes have to paint miniatures to look like the Neopets that I enjoyed as a child. I don't know if that's full circle or if that's sad or what exactly that is, but boy, is it something. It sure is. But yeah, if you Google Darrigan Neopets, you'll get an idea of like what they looked like. That's Darigan. That's how you spell it as far as I remember. And they are some of the like edgiest looking things comparative to like your regular Neopet. Which I realize if you don't have a base for comparison, it doesn't mean anything. But yeah. Have I talked about Neopets for too much? I feel like I've carried on about this. Someone suggests a new topic of conversation. But at least now you guys know the dumb idea I have for a corn army. So maybe that's helpful? I don't know. Like something with their whole chest and stick to it. Yeah, man, I sure can. There's no point, like, for a while I was really embarrassed about stuff. Like, for a good while. And I had friends who were kind of judgmental and stuff like that. And, like, I've grown in and out of friend groups, as you do. But I'm super good friends with two Irish lads, named Adam and Mark. And these men are the funniest people that I know. And, like, can roast someone for the most, like, the tiniest little thing if that person is an asshole or something like that, like politicians and stuff who deserve to be joked about. But I mean, I've told them that I used to be into Neopets or like any of the other things that I was into as a kid, and either they've been like, yes, I also liked that thing, or have not cared at all. And that has just been a really practical demonstration of the people that like you as a person will not judge you for the things that you happen to enjoy. You should enjoy things with your whole heart. It is good to do so. Do you make good marble bases? I don't know, Josh. Do you? Have you posted on Discord? Should I be looking at that? Oh, so many people are posting beautiful things. Freya posted. Oh, these are cool. With the classic... Oh, they're the Yuck Toads. Yes! I was like, what is that? They've got the goblin green bases. Oh, awesome. Oh, bless for asking what's a Custodes. They're just a Warhammer faction. Lame lore-wise. Henry Cavill paints Custodes, so I can only insult them but so much. Mortal Hospital. Off with their feet. Hi, Owen. Not off with their feet. We haven't lost nearly as many feet today as we did yesterday. But I am almost out of the towel that I have on my desk, which means I need to go grab more towel from the display cabinet full of towel that need to be fixed. I guess that means we need to vote. I'll put up a poll. I'll throw up a poll here. Because I'm about to be done rebasing these. So you can vote for more rebasing, or you can vote to fix more complex broken models. I'm just gonna put fix more complex models, because like these are things where it's like this one came with a missing foot, or it doesn't have a gun, or it doesn't have an arm. Stuff like that. So I'll put that out there. You guys can vote on what you want to see me do for the rest of the stream, because I don't really like these drones. I'm not gonna rebase because they're gonna have flight stands, so there's not really anything to do there. But the rest of these towels just need to be glued down on a base. Also, I think I can clock off the Dargan Citadel image because I am not going to spend the whole stream talking about Neopets. Hopefully, anyway. Sorry. Looks like Droid Cam is giving us an error. Another reason why I'm excited to be closer to 1,000 subscribers is that I can then just launch directly from YouTube's platform as opposed to having to do all this Droid Cam finagling, which will just be a lot more convenient for me personally. Unless YouTube's is crappier, and then I'll just stick with what I already have. But that gray bar at the bottom should be fixed. I feel like to really lock in this whole I'm gonna embrace my like childhood interests, I always wanted to get some of the Neopets like plushies and some of the like sweatshirts and things like that they sold, but I was not able to at the time. So that might be something that I need to buy as an adult at some point. Oh shit, okay, somebody voted for fixing more complex models. Who are you? Why did you do that? You trust me, an unlicensed Tau physician, to work with that? It's a lot of faith. That's a lot of faith. Oh, this guy's missing a gun. Alright. Maybe I need to look through my drawer that I kept these towels stored in and see if I can find his missing gun. That's the first more complex fix that we could do if that ends up winning. Oh no, now there's 2 votes. You haven't screamed today? Did you literally scream? Like, I'm so sorry if, like, someone in your house was like, oh man, what's that horrible noise? Someone is screaming. What happened? And you had to be like, I watched a YouTuber desecrate a model. That's what I saw. I watched a hate crime be committed. Oh no. Faces are falling from the plastic bags that I didn't bother to seal. Faces. Trying to find this guy's arm. Dear everybody, I hope you have organized your hobby space much better than I have organized mine. Oh, there's a guy. He doesn't have any feet. Such a surprise, I know. One of my Tau without feet? It's more likely than you think. Oh, here's foot. Here are his feet. We can fix him. We can fix him, guys. We can fix him. I don't see that Tau's arm, so it might have come from a different drawer. There's a tiny gun, but that's not the right gun. That's my Stargrave crew that I'm never gonna get around to finishing. Here's another guy. Here's a ton of basing material. That's helpful. More basing material. I need to have a therapeutic, I clean out my hobby desk and reorganize everything stream. That's what I need for me. Nope. I'm not seeing an arm there. I don't know where your arm went, bro. I also don't apparently remember which drawer I kept my towel in, which is not boding particularly well for that guy. So he might be fixed up later. He might go back to the towel hospital while I look for an arm for him. He's got to wait for a transplant, you know? Oh, jeez. Okay. What were we doing? We were doing some stuff. These are going to go over here. Okay. These are all bases. Those are all bases. All these bases are going to... You know what? They're going to live over here for now. Sup, Carson? I'm glad. Carson, you missed it. I was talking about my my love of Neopets as a child, so you missed out on that. But we are here putting together some more towel onto their bases, fixing them up. Fewer feet have been broken than usual, so that's good. Ah, fuck. Okay, fine. I'll fix the complex ones, you goddamn overachievers. That was unanimous, too. No one even gave me no fucking sympathy. What is this? What is this? I suppose I did ask, so... Okay, organized as just, like, I need to not have loose models in my drawers with basing supplies and paint. I need to stop throwing projects into drawers. I need to keep all of my projects rounded up in sensible locations. If I can do that, then that'll be organized enough. I did tear a foot off a base by force. Yes, I did do that. Oh, I'm so sorry you haven't been able to paint. Yeah, Horde armies are rough. They're tough. I took my friend to the game store, and he was looking at NIDs. He kind of wanted them. He saw a big NID model. I think it was a Broodlord. It wasn't like the huge ones. It was like the medium big ones, like a step up from the infantry, not like a... It was like probably a 44 millimeter base or a 50, but not like, you know... It wasn't like the centerpiece. Alright, so this guy's feet were not broken off by me. He came to me with broken feet. Luckily, I'm kind of an expert at this point in repairing towel feet. So, he came to the right hospital. I really love the pose of this guy. I don't know what he is, though. I think he's a commander? Or something. He's got a big old gun. I don't remember which one he is, which means I don't remember which base size he goes on. But I feel like it's gotta be the 60. I think I'm gonna say I'm 75% sure he's a commander. And that 75% is enough surety for me to glue him down on a base. And if it's wrong, well, this is Tau Hospital, where we make the wrong choices and then immediately correct them. I think below a Hive Tyrant. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar enough with NIDS models. They're a very scary army. I don't know how I'd make them cute or candy themed, so they're not one I ever looked at purchasing. Maybe I should, though. Dana Howe had a really fun video where she compares them to, like, Pokemon, And that made me like them a bit more. Alright. This guy is gonna wait for his foot transplant to dry, not to die. This guy needs a new arm, so we're gonna put him over there. And this guy just needs a new base. I suppose I might have painted these all separately and then painted the bases and glued them on. But A, I always put too much super glue on the base and it leaves that crusty stuff. You know what I mean. And B, I don't trust myself to have cut these rightly so, to have painted these towel on one base, cut them off, and put them on another. The correct decision was made here. You think Dana Howe is a Neopets person? I'd love to know for sure. That would be fun. Oh yeah, Wreck-It Ralph did have some fun candy bugs. I really liked the Sugar Rush level design and all of the little, like, candy. Not like the other racers, but just like the little pieces of popcorn with, like, faces on them and stuff like that. I thought they were super cute. So yeah, there were definitely elements of Wreck-It Ralph that would apply to my painting style quite well. Okay. So those are all the guys that we have right now. I need to go and grab some more towel from my cabinet. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get us more boys to fix. Alright, I have returned with some fresh boys. Do not barge into Dana Howell's DMs at 2 a.m. to ask her if she likes Neopets. I will message her and ask if she was a Neopets kid. Tell her. Folks on my stream want to know, Dana Howell. Did you like Neopets? Alright, so this is one of the guys that we're working with here. He has this really cool base where he is stepping on a dead Tyranid, which is like super badass. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to preserve that pose or get that dead Nid. Like there's a gun, yeah. So like, I think it would be really cool if I was able to retain the fact that he was originally on this base with a dead Tyranid, and still have him be that way, you know? I think that would be cool. Which Pokemon do you want to go on vacation with? My favorite Pokemon is Magnemite, actually. Has my stream frozen on YouTube? I hope not. I hope not. Okay, no. You can see the picture. It was just, there was a delay. There was a delay. Okay. Yeah, there's a little dead bug on this one. Little dead Nid, who popped off the base pretty nicely. I've never painted a Tyranid before, so I don't know if I should, Oh, and look, that's cute. He, like, put a base to give it the height. I love seeing how stuff like that's constructed. But we need to get that foot off. And then he is missing an arm, I believe. I have some arms, but I think they go with this guy. Yeah, these ones fit here, so those are his arms. It's not the right arms. And then what other arms do I have? I have this thing, which just looks cool, that I could glue on for an arm. I don't think that's supposed to go with this guy, but I might anyway. Just because, I mean, it kind of looks badass. It doesn't exactly fit, though. Like, you'd have to be, like, that, maybe? Where it looks like he's shooting it down onto the dead Tyranid. I could go with that. We could have that. That would be fine. Shell color, flesh color, and weapon color. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'd be interested in painting up a Nid. I feel bad that the first one I'd paint would be, like, dead, but, you know. I still feel like it could be kind of fun. It does kind of make my hero more of a badass as well, which is kind of fun. Like, he's pretty busted up, but I like that he has a really tall head. Like, he just has a weird, different face, and I don't know if that's an old Tau or a 3D printed bit or what. Like, I guess that's what I get for inheriting an army, is that I will never perfectly understand how it was put together. And that's fine. I think this army's changed hands a lot of times. Certainly I don't think the original owners ever intended for it to end up as something candy themed. Probably didn't even intend for all of these different pieces to come together. No one bought this with the thought that it would end up with me, but here we are. Oh, I totally chucked his base. I think he needs a 60mm base. He's a big one. Do I have 60s? I know I got 60s. Where are my 60s? There we are.